Hello! This show is 30 minutes of music from one particular year and your dedications, your stories and shout-outs from that year. It's Love Songs Extra. What are your romantic memories from that year? Late for your own wedding? Wacky first date? First time meeting your other half's parents? Oh my goodness! A proposal in an unlikely place? First trip away with your new love? Each show has a different year, and this year is
1972.
Steve writes Love Songs Extra.
Here on Love Songs Extra. 1972, Oh Girl, the Chi-Lites. We were just saying, Gary, me and Andy, what is the difference between a harmonica and a mouth organ? Same thing, mate, same thing. Oh, girl. Email from Susie B. Hello, Susie. Would you be kind enough to play a love song from 1972 for my husband John Betty, better known as John B? I love him now more than when we first met, when he was a top-ranked DJ in 1972. Great. Where have the years gone? I know. Our years together have been wonderful, though. We have an incredible family in Plymouth and around the country, and we loved it when we got to meet our new great-granddaughter, Honey, earlier this year. John is my love and my life, and he works so very hard. Thank you so much, Steve, from Susie B. Here's Ellie and Tim Chambers, Stephen Team. We would be hugely honoured if you would please do a shout-out for our parents, Susan and Nigel Chambers. They were married in Scarborough in September 1972. Last year, best man Tony and all the family returned to Scarbados to celebrate their golden wedding anniversary. They're big fans of the shows that you do, and a mention and a tune from 72 would mean the world to them. They're just the most wonderful parents to us. That's Ellie and Tim, parents-in-law to Phil and Hannah, and now grandparents to Ada and Austin. We're so proud of them both. With lots of love from us and also from their friends and family in Yorkshire and Oakham in Rutland, where they live now. Thank you, Steve and team. Keep up the brilliant work, Ellie and Tim. And a request here for Nights in White Satin. This is Jan Jeffries in Staffordshire. Steve, I heard you wanted to hear some weird and wonderful wedding stories from 1972, and I think I can help you out there. There I was on my wedding day in the summer of 72 in a busy part of London. The bridesmaids and my mum had already set off for the church, but the car for me and my dad hadn't turned up. After waiting a while and getting more anxious, we both went down into the street to try and get a taxi. But this was a Saturday lunchtime near a street market, and there were no taxis to be seen. I stood there in my wedding dress, holding my bouquet on the edge of tears. Then a car pulled in. My dear dad leapt forward. "Will you take my daughter to the church, please?" The lovely man said, "Well, I've got to fetch my wife, but come on, I'll dine out on this for years." I really hope he did. That's just great. We finally got there 25 minutes late, but Steve, I'm superstitious, and his car really was old, borrowed and blue. I would like that driver to know that my marriage to David lasted, and to thank him so very much. That's from Jan Jeffries. That's a great, great story. Thank you for that, Jan. As requested, Moody Blues. Nights in white satin.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you'll be in the end. And I love you. Yes, I love you. In white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you.
Songs Extra here on BBC Sounds and Radio 2. We're in 1972.
Steve Wright, Love Songs Extra.
BBC Radio 2.
Stuff that happened in 1972. Well, first of all, the movies The Godfather with Pacino, Brando and De Niro. The Way of the Dragon, Bruce Lee. Eurovision was on in Edinburgh, and Vicky Leandros won for Luxembourg with Après Toi. And the first handheld calculator went on sale. It was called the HP 35. And you've still got one and it's working. Yeah. Wait a minute, just give it up. Hilary Kent in Hazelmere. Hello, Steve. 1972, well, where has the time gone? I know, 51 years ago. 21st of August 1972 was our wedding day. Michael has been a wonderful husband, fantastic father and grandfather. We've experienced so many things together, travelled and lived in the USA for a time. Now it's all about retirement and we wake up together every day. Please give us a mention and play us a 1972 tune. Lots of love from Hilary Kent. Okay. Here's Elizabeth Henderson. Hello, Steve. I'd be very grateful if you could include this request in your 1972 Love Songs Extra show. It would mean such a lot to me. 1972 was the year I got married to Brian. Sadly, he passed away before we got the chance to celebrate what would have been our golden wedding anniversary last year. Brian was the love of my life, a wonderful husband, dad and granddad. I'd be so grateful if you could play Al Green, Let's Stay Together, to remind me of our wonderful wedding day in 1972. Thank you from Elizabeth.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. Me say, sing, baby, since we've been together.
And that is Al Green here on Love Songs Extra. 1972, we're in the first episode of Comedy Panel Show. I'm sorry I haven't a clue. Aired on Radio 4, the first episode. The Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber musical Jesus Christ Superstar opened in the West End of London. The Ford Cortina, Vauxhall Viva and Morris Marina were the best-selling cars in the UK. And News Round with John Craven. Mastermind, Pebble Mill. Yeah, Pebble Mill at 1. Van der Valk, Emmerdale Farm and Rainbow all made their UK debuts.
Steve Wright's Love Songs Extra.
Email from Sue Dale. Hello, Steve. In 1972, aged 20 and 22, my husband Trevor and I married on September 23rd. 1972 was a very special year, but also a sad one. By January, as I turned 20, we were very much in love and engaged, and Trevor was training to be an airline pilot. However, in February, my father was involved in a fatal accident. Trevor was there for my mother and me, and he had the most incredible, supportive ways. Actions, of course, speak so much louder than words. Our wedding was on a shoestring. Mummy made me a dress, and she even tinted my shoes with tea and food colouring to match the silky colour of the dress. Trevor found a Cafe au lait velvet suit in a sale. We've enjoyed travel, had 4 wonderful children who are now married, and each of them had a boy first, then a girl. In total, we got 9 wonderful grandchildren. There's just so much more to say, but for now, just to say how lucky I am with our love, our family and life, still very much in love and actively showing it. We have lived happily ever after. Music has always been important to us then. From the pirate radio days, Simon and Garfunkel, Crosby, Stills and Nash, Clapton, and so many. So it would be wonderful to hear our wedding song from 1972, please, Steve. Morning is Broken by Cat Stevens. Thank you, Sue.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light Eden saw play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing vanish from the world.
It's Love Songs Extra.
1972.
Email from Peter Rawling. Hello, Peter. Hello, Steve. Can I request a dedication for my spectacular wife, Mum and Grandma, Linda Rawling? 1972 was a wonderful year for me and Linda. We met at a friend's house party in early January 1972. I provided the music for the evening from my tape recorder. Tape recorder, and it was literally love at first sight. By Easter 1972 we were engaged, and the following year, 1973, we were married at St Albans Church, Offerton in Stockport. Well, we've been blessed with a great loving family with 2 sons, Adam and Daniel, daughters-in-law Alison and Joe, and 3 amazing grandkids, Benji, Lucy and James. Linda is such a lovely, wonderful person and means the world to both me, our family and friends. Can you send her a big thank you for just being the centre of my life with all of my love from Peter? It's a beautiful song from that year. Roberta Flack, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face.
First time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the endless sky. And the first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command, my love. And the first time ever I lay till the end of time, my love. The first time ever I saw your face, your face, your face, your face.
The first time ever I saw your face, Roberta Flack. It's 1972, here on Love Songs Extra. Email from Dave Brown. Hello, Steve. Just heard you mention 1972, and straight away it brought back memories of the day me and my wife Dee saw a great lineup, including James Taylor, at the Bardney Folk Festival that year. 51 years later, we're now happily married and retired in Weston-super-Mare. Thank you, Steve, from Dave. And yes, Steve, for 50 years we put up with people asking me and Dee, where's Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch? You had to be there.
If I could, I'd like to be a great big movie star. Overnight sensation. Drive a big expensive car. I would buy you everything your little heart desires. These things I do 'cause I'm stone in love with you.
Stone in love with
If I were a businessman, I'd sit behind a desk. I'd be so successful, I would scare Wall Street to death. I would hold a meeting for the press to let them know I did it all 'cause I'm stone in love with you.
stone in love with you.
I'm just a man, an average man, doing everything the best I can. But if I could, I'd give the world to you. I'd like to someday be the owner of the first house on the moon. There would be no neighbors and no population boom. You might say that all I do is dream my life away. I guess it's true, 'cause I'm stone in love with you. I guess it's true, 'cause I'm stone in love with you. I guess it's true, 'cause I'm stone